Well, well, well. The time is finally here. Not exactly the way that we thought it would go down, but it is finally happening. The diss tracks that were being held on to is finally getting a chance to come out. The channel is live. Yes, indeed. Now, before we jump into this track, which this is the key subject for today, first I gotta let you guys know exactly how this goes down. So for the first 30 minutes or so, we're going to speak about a particular topic. And today's particular topic is this Kanye West diss track. But then after that, we're going to jump into some Street Fighter gameplay where I am training to become a solid Sakura in Street Fighter, preparing for Street Fighter 6 at this point. But it is what it is. But for those of you who missed it over the holiday weekend, Kanye West's Life of the Party got leaked. Leaked by who, you might ask? Leaked by Drake. Which I feel as though that was the ultimate power move that people aren't giving credit to. Like, honestly, it's clear right now that Drake is plugged in with your boss, Kanye. This is how Drake knew that you had to drop this album at the time frame that you kept pushing off. Drake also knew exactly what song you had for him and the fact that you've been holding it off. But yet, him being who he is, he's like, no, you're not going to hide from this no more. You're not going to run. You're not going to delay your music no more because I hold all the keys. I hold the power. I have the ability to push you out there when you didn't even want to be out there, because clearly when you listen to this Kanye diss track, it was unfinished. It's a track that I'm sure Kanye didn't even think that Drake knew about or heard about, but Drake clearly did. Enough so that he's like, all right, you going to quit wasting the people's time, everyone's time, and I'm going to put it out there for you. And now, because he's doing that, Kanye announced that this is going to get released on Friday. Will it be finished by then? I doubt it, because Kanye doesn't finish anything these days. You feel me? Now, how do I know that this song is not finished? Like, it clearly seems like it's finished when Kanye goes full skippity poo at the end of it. Clearly, he had something else that he wanted to put in it. He wanted to put in some vocals to try to elevate it, in terms of singing and things of that matter. You dig? But when you still got the skippity poo lyrics in there, clearly it's not done. Now, how much time has he had to finish this is the question. And I'm sure he had more than ample opportunities while he was touring, doing the Donda tour before Donda even released, in the houses, burning them down and all this, while he was having all this creative vision, creative energy to do that. He could have had all of this stuff done. What up, Ben? What's good, fam? Finally getting to the track, G. Finally getting to it. In which, could it, bruh, I'm sure he's had months to finish this whole song, but he didn't do it. And then he got forced into dropping his album, even though he tried to back out and hide from it. Joe Budden and them was trying to give him props, saying, oh, maybe it really happened because the baby had to offend a lot of big name people and all that stuff. No, that's not how that went down. Even if someone on the higher levels was upset with the baby being on it, that wasn't going to push back this album. Kanye tried to duck and hide, and he keeps on trying to duck and hide, and Drake is not going to let him do it. Therefore, he's leaking all of his stuff because he knew about it beforehand because I'm plugged in with your boss, which is like the biggest flex here that people aren't giving credit to. But the way that people have been reacting to this is the Drake hate is real. Like, a lot of people just dislike Drake because Drake has been a dominant force in the game. And it is what it is. I mean, success breeds contempt. Dominance brings contempt. Like, there's a reason why everybody hates Tom Brady, including myself. Like, you don't like him because he keeps winning, because he keeps showing up and he keeps being dominant. People refuse to show you the respect that you get because you are consistently there, you're consistently dominating, you're consistently pushing individuals out the way, like Kanye West has been proven to get pushed out the way this time. Like, musically, people are still trying to cop pleas for Kanye for that subpar album. And now they're trying to say, oh, this whole diss, this Life of a Party is better than every song that Drake had on his album. Like, how much flexing do you have to do in order to justify Kanye's actions here? Like, when does the point come where you realize, you know, Kanye is full of crap and he's been dropping unfinished music and he's trying to pass it by with his egotism. Like, his ego is trying to pass it as good music when clearly it's unfinished and it's not that great. Like, I would like to see the Drake downfall, like many of us, because, hey, he's been a dominant force. I would like to see music move on, but as long as Drake is dropping the hits, as long as Drake is dropping quality music, I'm all for it. And this Certified Lover Boy was a far better album, including better than this individual diss song. Far better. One, because at least Certified Lover Boy was finished. None of y'all can say that, like, any of this project, the Donda, was finished. The entire album felt like it wasn't finished, and he was supposed to be working on this while he was trying to be president of the United States. He was supposed to be working on this, like, when he was going through his issues, having mental breakdowns and breaking up with Kim. He was supposed to be working on this album. This album was supposed to be the reason why he was falling out with people and having mental breakdowns, remember? Ben asked me about the 3 Stacks verse. We gonna get to that, brother. We definitely gonna get to that. We gonna get to trust me, I'm breaking it all down today. Oh, we breaking it all down. But clearly, nothing about this project, including this song, the entire album, was anywhere near the caliber of what Drake released. As much as all your fans want to ride with you, Kanye, it's because they want you to win. It's not because you're doing the best. It's not that you're dropping quality music that can actually compete. It's not that. It's more of, we want to see you win because we don't like Drake. But Drake is clearly the better act, so you need all of the moral support possible for you to even survive what might just be happening to you here. Because when the man got your boss on speed dial, and he can tell you when your album is coming out, and he's flexing on you like this, making sure that you can't run and hide like you tried to, like how you tried to blame your album drop on Lil Baby, but was proven that it wasn't Lil Baby's manager that tried to postpone it. So then you changed your story to know it was Universal who did this. Like, it's been checkmate this entire way, and there's no way you can dodge it. The only way that you can avoid it is if all of the people cop your pleas for you. And that's what you're relying on. And that's pathetic. But yes, let's go ahead and look at these verses. Like, I actually enjoyed Andre's verse. Why? Because Andre's verse was more of a dedication to your mom on your mom's album than what you did for your entire album, bruh. Like, ain't that, I mean, I don't know about you, but I think that's kind of jacked up. Like, your feature on a song that you held back because you didn't want to release your diss towards Drake yet happen to have the biggest dedication to Yo Mama on the album that you dedicated and entitled over Yo Mama. Like, I think that was a bit jacked up. But how Andre is going through, like, his actual experiences with Miss Donda, on how he wanted to get her to stop smoking, how she pretty much was an inspiration to him, how much love that he had for him, and now that she's passed away, he's hoping that if you come across his moms, if you could, like, tell her, send me something, please, because I'm beginning to not believe in anything anymore. Like, that was deep stuff, bro. That was deep. Like, this is what makes Andre 3000 into that argument of top 5 that everybody been wanting him to be. Is just there's a good conglomerate of people that really don't like to listen to lyricism and will deny him regardless because he's from the South, or because he raps fast or unorthodox, or you just don't like to pay attention to lyrics. Like, these are the types of lyrics that should get him into that question, but yet how he raps them is why people try to deny him, because they don't listen to rap music. They're not actual of the culture. They just like to listen to whatever the mainstream industry forces on them, like Kanye West. I think Andre 3000 can still potentially come out, can still potentially do a lot of quality music, can still potentially be great to this day, but his heart ain't in it. And as long as his heart ain't in it, I'm cool. You could go ahead, step away, do what you need to do, man. Don't get rushed by nothing, man. Go do acting some more, even though you pretty much have become a D-class actor and you didn't deserve it. Like, you actually did some amazing acting works, like off of Be Cool, playing Dabu, one of my favorite actors, one of my favorite, like, characters that I would like to see continue to a degree. Dabu the Great. Like, focus on something. Like, we want to see you. We want to be around you, Andre. You the man. We love you. But I'm okay with not seeing you if your heart ain't in it and you feel as though you done at this point. Like, don't ruin your legacy. Continue to do dope stuff. Only do dope stuff. Like this verse. This verse was dope. I definitely enjoyed everything that he did on that one, man. But then we go into Kanye West. And I'm like, see, Kanye is trying to act like he's so hard. He's trying to act like he's so gangster. But here's the thing about this. This is something that has been proven throughout history. It's always the lames who make money that you should always somewhat be aware of and worry about. Because one, they don't know the type of power that they hold. Because yes, I'm sure Kanye being from Chicago, there's somebody that's riding with him that actually is with the GDs. That's actually about that life that he could actually call and actually pay him to make moves. I am 100% sure he can do that. But is that doesn't give you any street cred, Kanye. You are not hard for doing this. Who is this? But you are not a gangster, Kanye, because you got gangsters around you that need money and you got money to pay people. You got the money to push buttons, just like how Diddy got money to push buttons. And which word on the streets is he did. To try to get at Suge Knight and all of that before in the day and cause one of the worst things to happen in hip hop history. A lame with money who can get to gangsters who don't have money. Like, you think that you are automatically accepted by gangsters because you got money to pay them or you get blackmailed when you're not. It's a lot like Wayne and Baby and all them trying to false claim as well. Like, because you got money to be around these people and they finesse you out of money doesn't mean that you are gangster, doesn't mean that you part of the team. That means you're getting finessed. But yet, you still got to worry about this because what gangster's gonna turn down any money to go at somebody? You feel me? What gangster's gonna do that? When you definitely need it, and that's what you do. So with Kanye in this song referencing the GDs multiple times on some "you better chill, ain't nobody ever out gangstered me," like whenever you like that, none of that is any cool, and you're not hard for that, Kanye. But okay, let's go ahead and continue. How he's talking about how, you know, he made 808, so he's everybody's dad. That's him pointing at the fact that Kanye West created this sound that everybody is still on to this day. Like, Drake took that song and took that style and ran with it himself. Yes, you can trace back a lot of this music to Kanye West's bloodline. And I mean, I think that's a cool little line. I mean, you supposed to rub that in. That's important for Kanye to rub in here. You dig? Like, you have to rub in the fact that you're only you because of the things that I did. And that's facts. That's facts. That's bars. You can't take that away from him. But the way he presented that bar was really whack. 1. 2. Claiming 808s and heartbreak as a positive thing for music is not the direction I would have gone. Because I feel as though, and I've talked to multiple people about this multiple times before in the past, that 808s and heartbreak was definitely key to changing the music industry. It was definitely key to putting on and making sure individuals like Drake reach the levels that they've reached. Like, you definitely are the dad, as that was the theme of this whole verse or whatever. That's why he had the DMX in there with his daughter, which I felt that was somewhat bad taste for your diss to be featuring somebody who passed away in one of his moments where it's about family, not about you and your problems that you got with somebody else. But whatever. 808s and heartbreak changed music, yes, for the worse. Just like how when T-Pain came out with the auto-tune and all that, like, he worked hard. He searched long and hard to find out exactly what auto-tune was in order to put it out there. Like, no one knew what the title of it was, so he spent years trying to find auto-tune, and when he finally found it and did it, he put it out there. And the main reason why it probably took that long is because the internet wasn't as heavy as it was. Like, people wasn't like Googling and doing as it was today. At least people should have been doing it like it is today. But whatever. For whatever reason, people couldn't find the auto-tune until it got figured out there by T-Pain. But that changed music too. And as much as he wanted to change it for the better, it changed it for the worse. It made it so lesser talented individuals, because T-Pain is actually talented. T-Pain can actually sing. He took auto-tune and made it happen. But when Kanye took that from T-Pain, so honestly, that's the grandfather to everything 808s and Heartbreak, Kanye. But when you took it from T-Pain to make 808s and Heartbreak, you made it popular for people who are not talented, people who cannot sing at all. You made it popular for them to be able to get put on in the music industry, to make music to where it's at now. If it wasn't for you doing that, Kanye, Playboi Carti probably never gets signed. Playboi Carti today is probably going to be known more than King Los, a lyrical individual. Somebody who could change lyrically the entire game. But because you did 808 and Heartbreak, an individual like King Los can get outshined by Playboi Carti. Is this something to brag about? I don't think so. So, I mean, even though what you're saying has some legitimacy to it, you didn't deliver it well. And two, when you delve deeper into it, was this actually something that you should be proud about? But let's continue. Let's continue. He also starts mentioning Drake, how he's saying he put Virgil and Drake in the same text. And it wasn't about the Kid Cudi dress or Up to X or whatever that is. Just told some grown men, stop it with the funny-ish. I might hire the whole team of ACG. Like, bruh, what part of this is an actual diss here? What part of this, like, this is ramblings of a demented mind. Like, okay, you put Drake and Virgil in a text message. Do anybody know who Virgil is, this Virgil that he's talking about? Let me look at the chat for 1 second. For 1 second. Who knows who Virgil is? Does anybody in this chat right now know who Virgil is? And why he's getting mentioned in this? I'm gonna give y'all 10 seconds starting now. 10 seconds. Is there anybody in here who knows who Virgil is? Anybody? And nobody responded. Virgil, he mentions him in the track. Julian, he mentions him in this track, and he puts him into this conversation on, okay, I put you both in a group chat and told them to stop with the funny stuff. Like, Virgil is a fashion designer. What does he have to do with anything? I think Virgil, I think he's Louis Vuitton. He's part of the Louis Vuitton fashion designing crew type stuff. Like, what does that have to do with anything, Kanye? And then he's saying, I might go hire the whole team of ACG. Do anybody know who ACG is? Another thing. Who knows who ACG is? And why does that matter towards what you're trying to do on this track? Does anybody know? I'm going to give y'all another 10 seconds. Starting now. Who knows who ACG is? No Google checks, no nothing. Who knows ACG? I'll give you another 10 seconds. Come on. Who knows who ACG is? That's it. ACG is the team of Nike. A Nike team that is affiliated with Drake. But what does that have to do with anything? Who gives a fuck? Like, okay, you gonna hire the team that works with Drake, who probably these are the people that put Drake into the Nike store for his music video, if you guys remember that he had with Odell Beckham Jr. What up, Diplomat? What's good, fam? And I'm going to go back on a bunch of these texts or a bunch of these messages that you guys had. I'm gonna go back on those, but I'm gonna go back a little later. Like maybe after we get done breaking this all down, because I'm in the moment right now. But Kanye is ultimately talking about how he's checking Drake some way, somehow with this, by putting Drake and a fashion designer in the same text message. Talk about stop with the funny stuff. Like, what does that have? Okay, whatever. But then he's saying, I thought we were the new Abu Dhabi. For those of you who don't know, what he's referencing there is Kanye and Drake were going to have a joint album together. And personally, I think it could have been good. Maybe, depending on, like, it could have been good or it could have been awful, depending on who takes the lead, who could deal with whose ego, because let's not deny it, Drake's ego is huge as hell, but at least Drake isn't borderline psychotic, like clearly Kanye is. But he's saying he thought they were the new Abu Dhabi. Told Drake, don't play with me on GD. Him referencing the GDs again. You are not gangster, Kanye. And everything that you talking about in these songs, they have real life ramifications in the streets. And to be real with you, this affiliation that Kanye can have, it can end the same way that Tekashi Snitch 9's affiliation had. You feel me? Like, Kanye want to talk all this gangster stuff, but he'll be right there on the stand with Tekashi Snitch 9 if anything that he's saying in these songs would he actually put into play on wax. Do you understand what I'm saying? Kanye, you are a lame that does good music, and you got a huge fan base, a huge audience of people that subscribe to you and all of that, but you trying to take that and push it like you're some kind of gangster, that is not a good look for hip-hop in general. Individuals like this demented mind should not have that kind of power, but yet he does, because lames getting exploited for money. Like, if they have an issue, if someone really does have, like, somebody within that life can really fix that for you, if you pay them the right amount, and we all know that he got it, at least he should have it, depending on, you know, how much Kim is finna take. Does he actually have his masters of any of the later stuff that he's doing, at least? Because I know his earlier stuff got sold away. Is he really, is he really the billionaire like this? Like he wants to claim on this song? Is he really, like, is he worth that on paper, but don't really have that in real life? That is definitely something that you have to account for. So I'm not saying that Kanye can't make it happen, just like how Drake can make it happen. Like, there's a reason why forgive me for that. Why Triple X Tentacion was sending out text messages or sending out messages on IG like, if I die tomorrow, y'all need to question Drake. Why he's saying this is because, again, Drake is a lame too. Let's not deny this too. Drake is a lame that does better music. That's actually a better businessman that actually does better things for the culture. But yet Drake is a lame too, in which he's a lame with money that has the ability to call shots out, because who's going to turn down what? $10,000 on the streets today? Like, would you turn down $10,000 today if you were starving? Now consider if you had connections to the people in the streets. Like, these individuals yield more power than what people consider them to have because they're lame. You don't want to give them that benefit of a doubt because they're lame, but yet the lame ones are the ones you gotta watch out for, because they the ones who got stuff to prove. They the ones who's gonna try to push a button on things that don't need to be buttons pushed for. You feel me? But again, him trying to claim GD instead of sticking it to rap, instead of making dope punchlines, dope bars, trying to dominate this is not a good look. And honestly, it goes to show you that you're taking another L here. Just like you take the L every time you put on your red hat. Like, he's trying to make it so, oh, when I put on the red hat, I'm going savage mode. No, when you put on your red hat, regardless of if it's, you know, the red hat that that you see with what's his name? With like the Meek Mill red hat, the Taking L red hat, that's what I consider that. And that's somewhat of your Donald Trump MAGA hat too, bro. Like, every time you put one of those on, you're taking an L. But then he continues with the whole Daddy's Home theme with DMX and all of that stuff. And then that takes you to the skippity-poo, skippity-doo, where he's trying to harmonize and he's trying to figure out how he wants to sing something, how he wants to say something in that moment, where clearly it's not done. Clearly you never figured it out. You never figured it out in time, and Drake got to it before you finished it up. So therefore, he put that joint on out. And what are you going to do about it? Nothing. What you're going to do about it is you're going to release it on Friday. Will he even finish it on Friday? I don't know. Honestly, I doubt it. I severely doubt that he finishes it on Friday. And even if he does finish it for Friday, it's not going to be good, because it's going to be rushed, because he did exactly what I said in the review. He's doing exactly what I said he did. He's waiting to the last minute to do everything. And now Drake is putting it out there, and what can you do about it? You got 10 minutes to finish it up. And if you finish it up, it's not going to sound good, because it doesn't sound that great already as is. Like, as an overall song, I can't say that I'm really big on it. The production and Andre's verse worked out well. But the rest of it, the disses, Kanye's flow, Kanye's whole everything along with it, how he started putting the DMX in there, where that's just poor taste. Like, you shouldn't. That man just died while you involving that into your beef theme. That's not cool to a degree. I see what you tried to do there, but that just did not work. Overall, not an impressive diss track, bro. It's really not an impressive diss track, bro. Now, it's going to get overhyped. How people are saying that this is the best song. It's better than everything off of Certified Lover Boy. What are you smoking? Outside of Kanye West. Like, this is nothing close. Nothing close. Like, let's be real. Let's keep it 1,000. Like, I will take You'll Only Live Twice before this. I will take Race My Mind before this. No Friends in the Industry is close. They close. They go hand in hand. Like, and they somewhat of disses for each other and all that anyway. But I'm leaning more towards No Friends in the Industry. because of the BS that's on this track, how it's not finished. Poppy's home. I take Poppy's home before this. Like, you guys are really doing the most. You were really doing the most trying to say that this was somehow better. But Julian asks, is it officially coming out Friday? We don't know. Like, that's what Kanye said. And you know, Kanye said a lot of things. Kanye said a lot of things about his release dates. You feel me? Like, how can you take it for face value? But how can he not at this point? When Drake leaked it on the radio and Drake is benefiting off of it than you are, how could you not drop it? But we know it's Kanye. There's a strong chance, like 60 to 70% chance, he does not drop this. What is today? Today's Tuesday, right? Yeah, today's Tuesday. Cool. But 60 to 70% chance that Kanye does not drop it. Because what? It's not done. Because he doesn't feel like dropping it. Because he goes through some kind of mental thing before it can come out. Yeah, that could easily happen. But what could also happen? Drake could drop his diss track that he's probably holding on to too for Friday. Chris Zero says, how do you feel about this Consequence diss that followed this? I thought it was a pile of garbage, hot garbage. Consequence, like Consequence the rapper, he dropped a diss. Like, I don't even give respect to Consequence to actually involve himself in this. I don't care nothing. Like, all of them, I don't care about anybody's side. This is a side things to say, from Soulja Boy being mad about all these other people being mad about being on College Dropout. This is about Drake versus Kanye. And after that, then we'll delve into everybody on the outer skirts. You feel me? Diplomat asks, wait a minute, this song is a leak? Yes, it is a leak, as Julian said. Yes. Let's go all the way back. Ben says that it's facts. Andre was on point with the theme. Yes, like Andre was more on point with the theme than all of Kanye's entire album. Like, how you going? If I were to dedicate an album to my mother, best believe I'ma stick on the theme, dog, for at least a lot of the album. Oh, said Kanye, he made sure to bring the mothers and fathers who passed away and their children still trying to cope with the reality. I could see that. I could see that as the point of view in which how it can be taken. You feel me? Like, it can be perceived as that. But I don't think it should be. I still think you're involving dead people into you can't make that song into a diss song. You feel me? If you're going to dedicate to the dead mothers and DMX and all of this and look out and pretty much do that, it cannot be a diss track. Because therefore you're using the deaths of other people to your advantage in order to slander another person. You're using it as hype. Like, that's not cool, bro. Ben also says, if Andre was from the East Coast, they would not hug him. But because he from the South, it's a stigma from back in the days. That's facts. Andre is amazing, bruh. It's just people don't people, the 80s and 90s heads and all of that, they will never show the South the love that the South deserves. And it's pathetic. Y'all rather ride with whack artists from, like, y'all rather try to show the utmost love to A$AP Rocky, and I like A$AP Rocky and the whole A$AP squad, but they are no comparison to what Andre 3000 and those who pioneered the sound that A$AP Rocky bit. Even though A$AP was more Houston, but that's still South music that came from Outkast. But y'all show more love to that than the pioneer of the whole South, who got bars, who actually got hit songs, that's made consistent hit songs throughout the years. Y'all never want to show Andre his love. But y'all gonna ride with any new, like y'all gonna claim how great Pop Smoke was when he wasn't even a proven entity. He wasn't even proven in the game. You try to do all above and beyond for Pop Smoke, who really wasn't about nothing in the game yet. He was too young to do anything. But y'all pump him up way more than you'll ever pump up Andre 3000. That's why I don't get respect. I don't give respect to them individuals. Ben also says that, both him and Drake are both nerds with connections. Drake has Jay Prince and Kanye got Chicago. Jay Prince prevented Drake for K going in because he wanted to work with Kim and Ye to help Hov. Like, but that's facts though. Like, bruh, I'm telling y'all. Like, when these individuals begin to talk about the street shit, people need to shut that shit down. Because y'all are not streets. Y'all are some nerds that make music that people enjoy. So if y'all gonna have beef, then have your beef. Keep it on wax. Do not include the streets, because the streets will make them moves. And then you'll be regretting it for the rest of your life. Like, oh, I forgot. I didn't intend for someone to get shot and killed out here in these streets. Be copping pleas like Diddy, trying to avoid everything. Like, bruh, come on. Y'all need to just man up and fight. If y'all want to fucking fight, man up. What is y'all doing? Y'all hiding behind people in the actual streets. And then if the streets actually handle it for you, you gonna be the first one on the stand. Miss me with that, dude. Miss me with all of that. It's pathetic, man. It's borderline pathetic. But you guys know that is, we went on a little longer with that rant, but that's exactly how I feel about it. I feel about it all, bro. But now we about to, unless y'all got any questions, I'm going to answer the questions. But, no, that's not the right one. There we go. If y'all got some questions, now's the time to ask them. As I'm probably going to just run a few matches. Not that many. I'm probably going to come back later tonight, but I'm just going to run a few matches. In fact, I'm definitely running a late night stream. In fact, I'm definitely running a late night stream tonight. Like, I don't know when. It might be 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. I don't know. But I'm definitely playing tonight. Let's check for any questions. Julian asks, what's your prediction for the state of music for the next 10 years? Like, generally, will there be a new genre popping up? See, the thing about that is, the way the music industry has been going, it's been whenever someone new comes out that twists something old for the next generation. Like, I don't think necessarily I don't think a new genre is going to be invented. Like, the amount of creativity that's out there has been slim pickings in terms of the music industry. The music industry, the people on top are the ones who's dictating where it goes, not so much the artists. Like, there's got to be an artist from the grassroots that came out with something new, dope, spectacular, that'll change music the way it is in order for that to happen. And I'm not saying that it's impossible. I'm saying that it's unlikely because artists these days are lazy, bro. I'm gonna continue that question. Give me a minute. The lag on this is ridiculous. Okay, I'm not gonna play this motherfucker again. This lag is ridiculous. See, I got till about 9 o'clock to actually to play some games. And that's why I'm like, I'll be back. But I'm good on Lag Nation, bro. That shit I'm cool on. Let's X out some of these. Okay. But as I said, like, the way a new genre is going to have to pop up is going to have to be from the grassroots, because the mainstream is not looking for that. The mainstream is just looking for the next popular act that got Facebook followers that they're just looking for the next TikTok follower, or the next IG guy that got all the followers and stuff, based off of something that's already proven to be successful to a degree. So if you're not going to do that, if you're not going to be actively looking for a new genre, then it's not going to get promotion until like the masses of the people like, yo, this is all music. And I don't think people are going to do that because people do not like people are not looking for music. You feel me? People are more looking for what music is getting fed to them right now. But yeah, like whenever the people determine like, okay, we want our music to be better, different, then music will change. But until then, until the people continue to stop getting spoon-fed by people who don't even care about the music, then we're gonna keep getting the same crap. Like these things don't just happen. It's like a actual movement. Shit. What? Oh my god. Okay. Come on, dude. Shit. Fuck. Ah! I deuces, Julian, in a minute, bro. Okay. Nigga, you are not a gangster. Ah, shit. Well, fuck. That's bullshit that did that much fucking damage. I'll cost myself that one though. Nigga. Well. Like, nigga. You will. Ah. God damn it, that's not what I wanted. Damn it. People keep calling me when I'm trying to fucking fight, distracting me. Ah, shit. That's it. No, like live stream, like 1,000. Fuck. Oh my God. What you need? Fuck. I got to stop taking risks like that, man. When it's too close for me to get the Dragon Punch, sometimes it's better to just not try it. Both lame. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, this is the last one. Ah, shit. Do I get a run back? Yeah, this is the last match for the night. Well, for now. I'll be back later on tonight. I don't know exactly when, but this is my last one for now. That shit is crazy. That shit is so cheap. Oh my god. Ah, that's frustrating. I don't even want to leave on that note. But I gotta go. I'll holler back at y'all.